Okay, I think we're going to do 3 parts on this, what I'm working on here today. And I've been working on this all day because I got things I got to do, so I got to get up on it. So I'm kind of pushing hard on putting out these videos so that I can focus on other things. So I don't want this nagging at me here, people. Now, I don't know why I seen this. July 14th of 2024, we just uploaded part 1 of a video in response to Lady Jane's videos in regards to charitable work, to which part 2 is being converted over right now. And as I'm waiting for that, I thought I'd take a little breezer, went on YouTube, refreshed my, page with general suggestions, and this popped up. And honestly, I'm kind of annoyed. But, we kind of figured, let me see. We kind of figured, okay, this is what we're looking at right now. Let me get rid of some of these browsers in here. Okay, let's see if I still have Joel's up. Yeah. All right. I just did a video with Joel. Oh my God.
This is one of the best interior designers.
All right. This is Joel's video, who does charitable acts from time to time, from what we can see so far on his YouTube channel, featuring a futuristic and smart home not too far from Kampala at the Ham Palm Villas. Okay. That's part 1 of a 2-part series, which is now going into a 3-part series, because as I'm sitting here waiting for part 2 to convert over so I can upload it, I come across this video featuring the same villa, but only with a different guy. And the plants got a little bigger. So I guess it was Joel who featured it first, because he's got his foot in the door. Well, a few months later, after they put the grass in and let the plants grow a little bit, this guy came in and featured the same building, which at this point is a ghost building, because a couple of months, I'm sure, have gone by, because it didn't have grass before, I don't think so, and the plants were smaller, especially the ones in the back. So it takes a couple of months for plants to freaking grow here, okay? But the place is still empty. The point is, you've got 2 different guys featuring the same villa. All right. If that isn't coincidence, I don't know what is. Is that God working in our favor? Or is that God warning us? I don't know, people. Here, the title is Touring the Futuristic Smart Homes. More than one. So they're going to market a whole lot of these things, okay? At Ham Palm Villas. With the same district within the Kampala area of Uganda, which is a major city. It was uploaded, where am I with my finger? 1 year ago. But you don't know the date. Because YouTube got shady that way. And it received 76K views. Whereas Joel's only received 22K. But both men are featuring this villa at different time periods. Alright? Okay. Now, this is Joel's. Let's go into the yard. Let's see if we can find it. And see if there was grass. Because honestly, I don't remember the grass. But maybe there was. Oh yeah. It looks like, because I don't see color, people. It's very hard for me to see color. I told you that. So, I can kind of see, now that I'm made aware that there is grass there, I can kind of see the green. Obviously, it's more vibrant for you. But the plants, if you look at the plant line, okay? The shadowing of the plants, look where they're at. They're just coming in, right? Especially when you get to the back. Where am I with my finger? See? Do you see what's going on with my eyes? You can see they're barely. This is the gated fence. Where's my finger? Here it is. This cord is tight. I have to be careful. Otherwise I unplug it and kick out the camera. It is recording. Yeah. Okay, where's my finger? It's over here. You don't see the plants popping up over it yet. They're still quite low. Do you see that? Do you see how low they are? But in this video, with this other dude, I think the plants are a little higher. The ones in the back are.
On this side, you can see we have a very modern gate. This is the modern gate. You can see it. It is open. You can see what is happening on the street, what is happening outside your property. Still, we have a small gate.
So I guess this is individual units that have been sectioned off with their own gated security system. Because apparently they even have electrical wires on top, to which this guy brings to attention as a feature.
Here, in case you don't want to use the big gate, you can use.
So here I kind of noticed the grass, but again, it's very dull looking.
A small gate. So from here.
But if you look at the tree line or the bush line, these things have had some time to grow. Where's my finger? Here it is. Do you see that? They've had some time to grow. Oh, this cord is bugging me, man. What the heck is going on? Oh, my Lord. Okay?
Here, we go to the compound.
Whoa. Yeah, look. Look at how bushy it got. Creeping up. The other ones were lower. Not all of them. Only some. But enough to notice it. So this thing has been sitting empty for a while. Okay? To me, it's like another one of those ghost buildings. Right? That's what I'm saying. These properties developed. Look, you can see. It got high. Look how high it's climbing. Right? Same thing there. It wasn't like that in Joel's. When Joel did his, they were lower. So these things have had some time to grow. A month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know how fast they grow. But that tells you that place is still empty. Okay? Because they're using the same unit as promo to promote these smart homes for the wealthy in Uganda. Okay. So after we're done looking at a few things here, we're going to go into this dude's channel and we're going to see if he uses charity as clickbait to get people to come visit his page thinking that they're going to go see charitable acts, to which they will, but at some point they're going to be sold an item, because that is the purpose, is to get people to come to the channel to buy this. It's not to have people come to the channel and help little Peter get a toy truck. Okay? Big difference between, well, I don't want to say right and wrong, but you you can see where I'm going with this, people. This is what I say. This is why I say, is God giving me a warning? Is he giving me a heads up? Is he letting me know in advance what I'm fucking dealing with here? Or is he opening a door? I don't know. Because you know I'm jaded, and you know why. And not only that, but as I'm watching this, my mouth had kind of dropped, right? And I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Like, this is just too coincidental. It was too easy, right? As if I meant to see this, and it's what, YouTube algorithm with that psychological warfare crap? Who knows? But this guy, he already mentioned, I'm not going to backtrack. I'll leave this video in the description box of this video so that if you want to watch it for yourself, you can. But he mentioned that above here is electrical wires to prevent people from climbing over. Right? Okay. As added security. More reason to buy the property. Okay. And then he takes you to the back, and the same bushes that Joel pointed out have gotten a lot bigger and bushier, which again tells you that this place has been sitting empty for a couple of months at least, being promoted so that people invest into building these things, pay the investment before the project isn't even like dug into the ground yet, right? So that the investors have the capital to proceed with the project, right? Because that's what they do out here. They go to the city, they put a plan before the city, and then once it looks like it's going to be approved, they go out in wherever they go, whether overseas or local, but mainly overseas, something like, oh, I don't know, 65, 75% of all housing that is purchased in the province of British Columbia, Canada, at least a couple of years back, were from people from China and places like that. In terms of these condos that are being built, these stack and pack things, right? And then the property owner ends up renting it out for $4,000 a month if they live in China and they hold the asset in China or India or wherever. Well, this is probably what's happening in Uganda as well, right? It's not Uganda people necessarily that are investing into these things, where it's outside investors, right? Okay, so let's just listen for a second.
Very green. The grass they used, the pasparum they used.
Let's bring this up.
Is high quality. Very, very nice. Kindly show them the pasparum. Bring them this side.
So yeah, you see, he pointed out the grass to me. Then I could see the color. Then it dawned on me that, because I was looking at the bushes, trying to, like, you know, draw on my short-term memory here. Did I just not see something like this? Did I just not upload a video regarding something like this? Is this not the exact property that I just did? Come to think of it, it is. Because it's a promo property for more of these types of, what, homes to be built. But the bushes got taller. Plants don't lie. Humans do, but not plants. I'm just saying.
Come on. Guys, tell me what you think. It is very, very nice. And also these plants which go around the house.
And it's very scripted, right? He's saying the exact same stuff, basically, that Joel said. Okay?
A very, very rare. Guys, you can see.
So they're very rare. Only the wealthy can have these rare plants growing in their compounds. That are now. Remember, I told you they're going to grow up. These will probably grow right to the very top, where they can be groomed to prevent people from seeing inside. Yep. Why?
See them?
Look how much they grew. There's no denying it. This place has been sitting empty for a couple, 2-3 months. Maybe 4. I don't know how fast these plants grow. They could be a fast-growing plant, or they could be a slow-growing plant. Okay? I'd put it at 3-4 months.
Tell me what you think in the comment section. So from this side, you can see we have a walkway. That walkway takes you in the back of the house.
This is exactly what Joel did.
In the backyard, the house.
And then these things that Joel pointed out in his video were smaller and not as bushy. Where now, these things have like doubled in size, which tells you again, this is the same building that Joel featured with a period of time lapse between the 2 recordings.
House is so beautiful. It comes with a glass balcony up there. We're going to check out each and everything, guys. Let's look at the walls here.
Yeah, notice how they feature the walls.
You know, these guys paid attention to the details, to the finishing. I love the...
So we're wrapping up
Hold on a minute. Okay, so we're just going to carry on here for a minute.
So let's use the walkway and we go on the...
Do you see how big they got? Look at them. They're freaking fucking huge here. They're twice the size, if not triple, from when Joel showed us. Right? So who's running game here? I don't know.
Back of...
Are these the yuppies? The yuppies of Uganda that we're looking at here? Because it kind of makes me feel that way.
the house.
Look how big those things are. They got massive.
As we are going on the back of the house, we have this nice garden. This actually brings in fresh.
Do you see that? That's not what was there when Joel walked by. These things had just been put into the ground and were small. Again, this is like you're going 2, 3 more. These ones here would be more of an indication in terms of probably 3, 4 months. This has been a ghost building, sitting empty, being used as promo to sell a farage as the people on the outside suffer. And that's another reason why I have nightmares, because I tell the truth. And dirty people don't like that.
Fresh air around the entire property, around the entire house. You can see all the windows.
Look how big those things are. They're huge. And they got their freaking gates everywhere.
Are transparent. That ensures that you have enough.
Look. That's in the back. The whole compound is gated.
Lighting.
With metal. While people's roofs on the outside leak like sieves with children inside. Practically, for some of them, if not many, on the verge of starvation. Okay.
In the house. Guys, are you enjoying the video?
Honestly, no. Not now. Because I can see what's going on here. Personally. Right? And from what I can tell at this point, it represents everything I'm against.
Let me know in the comment section down below.
I wouldn't dare, because you would remove my comment. Because you wouldn't want to hear what I'd have to say. And before you'd be up for the debate, you would delete it, in my opinion. So where does that leave Joel? being that he's your partner, I don't want to say in crime, because I'm sure everything is legitimate, but at the end of the day, I think I've already poked a lot of holes in terms of what's going on when it's the rich get richer while the poor get poorer.
Know that you are loving what you're seeing. Let's take them to the backyard.
Yeah. Everything just got big. Look how big it is.
Here you can see these plants going around the wall.
Yeah, exactly. They're starting to climb. These ones are starting to climb. So they're going to let them grow to the point where you can barely see inside. That was the whole purpose of putting them there. Which makes me think of apartheid. I don't know how else to say it. Right? And I don't know much about apartheid outside of it's severely lopsided.
This
and self-serving.
Beautifies the wall, it beautifies the property. So let me take you still in the backyard here. Still in the backyard, it is very, very green. Still, it has a walkway. This is a nice walkway. So this walkway leads you on the back door. In case you don't want to use the main door, the walkway will bring you here. This is the back door.
If you notice the echo chamber.
Oh, guys. So on this side as well, you can see the windows.
But you got full security with electrical fences running the fence lines. So I suppose you'd never have anything to worry about if you wanted to use the back door. I'm just saying.
Are very, very huge. So right now, guys, let's go.
And apparently in the front, not on the grass, but on the carport, it has the space to put at least 3 cars, 3 vehicles of some kind behind that locked gate. So you can park your vehicles up to 3, and you have your little bit of grass with your privacy as you can go in through the back door, get some extra fresh air because of those plants that grew along the wall, right?
To the main entrance of the house, and we enter inside. We explore how beautiful this smart house is on the.
Do you honestly think these guys are deep into charity work? Huh? Why is God showing this to me right now as I got part 2 converting over from part 1, which is the exact same building that I just recorded, and now we're going into part 3?
Inside. A guy.
I'm trying to be optimistic here. I really am.
There is also this other space on this side of the house. Before we go inside, you deserve to see this as well. This is the side I want you guys to see.
So you could probably Google the name of Ham Palm Villas, and you'd probably get a few more videos up on the same building. Yeah.
Still, it has a nice walkway,
and clearly YouTube likes to direct traffic to these types of videos because this one's got 76,000 views. Well, Joel has 22, so they're almost at 100,000 views on this one unit within the last year.
Still, it has a lot of green around it. A lot of green.
Okay, so what I want to know is just let's just go look. Is he going to take us into that room with the big TV? Yeah, see, now he's going inside. Yeah, he's in there. There it is. Same fucking TV. There's your black box, people.
When are you gonna start?
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll just mute you. Let you run your little whatever it is. And now we're gonna unmute you.
Is very, very nice. From what I see,
did you see the black box? There it is, right there. Sparking. Do you see that? Yeah. It comes furnished. Isn't that interesting?
Is high density, and this,
and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so we'll include that into the description box as a reference video, to which it wasn't anything that I seeked out on my own. Now this individual has 58K, okay? 58,000 subscribers plus. UG Connect. So we're going to click on that and we're going to see what this individual is about.
So we finally got our boarding pass, guys.
Okay. We're going to go to the about. Where is it? Right here. More. Video stories from Uganda to the world. For business and any inquiries, contact me. He's got his WhatsApp number and then his Gmail. He's got 449 videos. He joined in 2014. And he's got himself listed as living in Uganda. And clearly, he's a yuppie. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I'm just saying. Now, we want to take a quick boo at his playlist to see who his buddies are. Joel must be a buddy. Maybe we'll see Joel in here. I don't know. 2 views, 3 views, 3 views, 7. So he doesn't really do much with his playlist. Okay. We're going to go into his videos. He uploaded a video 2 days ago. They all laugh when he left America to marry this Ugandan girl. Alright. God's work finally found Cash, something sister, who went missing. Okay. She grows plenty of organic foods in the ghetto on a road-size plot. Alright, so now this is where they start to play on your freaking heartstrings, people. Okay? A player can spot a player from a mile away. Alright? So what is the full title of this in terms of, is it clickbait so he can promote his smart houses? Just saying. She grows plenty of organic foods in the ghetto on a road-sized plot. World's smallest farm. Alright. How this Ugandan turned his backyard into a thriving bee farm. This was 3 weeks ago. We changed his life forever, now finishing his 3rd bedroom dream. From grass to grace. So this must be charitable work. Is it clickbait or is it genuine? Okay? Because you know my spidey senses are up. Journey to South Africa. Dear South Africans, I'm sorry I tried. My best. Don't know what they're talking about here. Journey to South Africa 2. Struggles in Nairobi ghetto. Huh. It's funny that I should mention South Africa. And here we've got the words South Africa. Why? Okay? Struggle in Nairobi's ghetto to the South African dream. Alright. Again, South African 1, surviving as a prostitute. Son of God, and I don't know. She quit her corporate job to become a poultry farmer. That was done 2 months ago. They left America to start the biggest meat processing company, I would assume, in Uganda 2 months ago. Let's just go further down and see how far. Finally, expansion to dual carriage of Old Port Bell and Spring roads from the same place where that building is. Four-bedroom house for sale. So he sells houses. Is this the same building that he just featured? Does it look like it? So is he a realtor? Is that what it is?
The power of AI.
Are these realtors that do charitable work from time to time so they can look like they're nice guys? Or are they nice guys? I'm on the fence.
To build the website you need, with full business functionality and a design tailored.
And they're probably thinking, if they're watching my videos, this one wouldn't even be aware of me. Whether Joel takes an interest remains to be seen, because Lady Jane said she already texted him, I guess, and left a message, but he hasn't contacted her back yet. So we'll see. We'll see how sincere he is. Or was he just using the NEMA demolishing the 200 homes as a farage to make himself look like he's charitable at the expense of an American, that is, because it was an American who made the donation. And then Joel just followed up on that donation like Lady Jane followed up on the donation that I made for Mama Peter and the 11-year-old girl. Okay? The two separate households. Right? They're not lacking in transportation, that's for sure. So he's going to sell this house. He's promoting the sale of this house. Right?
Of the house, it looks very, very stylish. And
so is he a realtor? Is that what we're looking at here? That uses charity work as clickbait so that people come and browse his houses and he might get lucky and make a sale? I don't know. He clearly knows Joel because they're featuring the same house with that smart house, which is being used as promo. It's me looking for that freaking mouse, man, because I get hijacked. My computer's hijacked.
So we finally got our boarding pass, guys. Woohoo, guys.
Flying from somewhere, airport, to somewhere. Oh, Lordy. I don't know. I don't know how sincere these guys are, people. He got over 6 million views so far. And he only has 449 videos. So clearly YouTube is redirecting traffic to his videos. What has he got for live streams? Yeah. So he does the live stream or he does the video, and then it just goes by default into videos because his last live stream was a year ago. So what's his agenda? Is he just looking for ad revenues? I don't know. Why don't we just, for the sake of it, see what we get with... That's not it. That's the one Joel did, featured the same building. Why don't we just copy and paste that? Oh, my eyes. Put it into the search bar. Hey, Andre, I heard your friend swear. Okay, well, I think you should get off.
What?
I think you should get off. Okay, that's the video that we just looked at.
You said it on accident.
There's Joel's. So clearly they know each other. Luxurious villas in Uganda for sale. Ham Palms Villa, which is a different username. With somebody featuring the same buildings. Okay? I'm just saying. Here he is again, the one that we just looked at. Here it is again. Same villa, same place, but with a different username. You can see that a year ago. Here it is again with a different username. Real estate in Uganda. Different username. Promoting the same villas up by the water front. Right? Here it is again. Ham's Palms Villa, right? 2 billion something in terms of that's how much it costs for a 5-bedroom. Different name. This one was featured 3 months ago, so why don't we look at it? Are we still looking at a ghost building, people?
At Public Mobile,
What do you
you
think?
pay the same.
What do you think? Do you think maybe so? Because those other videos were made over a year ago, and they're being spammed across YouTube under different multiple usernames, being run by a group of people that are yuppies looking to make money off of real estate. Well, they every now and then do charitable work to what? People, what? Okay, so let's just move up.
Is this a clubhouse?
Okay, so now we got a woman promoting the same building. Huh? What do you think? Okay, here's the fence.
12 decimals is an eighth of an acre piece of land. That's 50 by 100, and 24 decimals.
There it is. Same piece of property. Not even this. We originally seen it on 2 videos from over a year ago to 3 months now into the game. So this thing has been, what, sitting empty for a year? Is that what we're looking at here? For 7 months? Ghost buildings. Their means and ways to launder money. Same grass. Same bushes.
But I think 100 by 100 piece.
Or maybe they, I don't know, the bushes, if you notice, they're lower. They just got planted. So, either one of 2 things. These are those extension buildings, because with Joel's, they were in a row. So maybe they went to a different suite, and, right? Or maybe they're pulling up old videos and running them like they're new videos through Photoshop. Maybe they're photoshopping shit here.
So land is a quarter of an acre. This is like the front garden or frontier, if you like. Let's go around this maisonette and check it out as per usual.
So we're going to the back.
No need for installing the electric fence because it's a beautiful gated estate and it's equipped with a central modern up-to-date security system which is located right next to the golf course.
No need to fix an electric fence. Well, that's kind of scary, people. But if you look in the back, look how big they got now. Do you see how big they are now? They've gotten like 5 times, 6 times bigger than what they were. They're getting out so much that they're scratching people as they're walking by. Ghost buildings. Well, the people of Uganda suffer.
You must come here and check out this place to understand what I'm talking about.
Let's go see if we can find that black box. Where is it? I'm sure, there it is. Isn't that it? There's your black box. This is disappointing, people. But then we already knew that Joel was on the inside. Yeah.
I'm really impressed by the design and layout of the lounge in this house. It's beautifully arranged.
Nobody lives there. A furnished ghost house.
And has a wonderful aesthetic.
Yeah. What a sad day for Uganda. Honestly, I feel like God is speaking to me here, people. I don't know what I'm supposed to see or hear or think about, because
open dining areas.
Let's go to this channel.
Welcome, Edna, in our house. Check it out.
just a simple lady, real estate enthusiast. I'm passionately passionate. Follow me on this journey by subscribing to my channel. November 28th of 2018, 15 million views with 1,233 videos. Clearly YouTube is redirecting traffic to this YouTube channel as well, who is promoting the same villa right along with a whole bunch of other people. Again, their lives 4 years ago automatically go into a video if they do a live. This was done 19 hours ago. Unbelievable deal, luxurious 9 million bungalow with DSQ in. And where's this person have themselves listed? Kenya. So for all the poverty Africa has, perhaps the only time it's taken notice of is when it can draw attention as clickbait for stuff like this. It's just a different kind of YouTube streets. What do you think? It doesn't look like Africa's suffering here too much. So it kind of makes you wonder. Okay, I'm not quite done yet. We're already going into shady territory. Because I went back to Joel's page with that video where I made the comments to see if he removed the last comment that I posted in regards to the title of the video that I just put up discussing him. Because in this post, to which at this point, because I'm logged in, I can see it, so I'm assuming that everybody else can see it, because you know YouTube likes to shadow ban and psychological warfare this and psychological warfare that, so that they can collect their data and train their AIs to work around people who actually think to oppress us even more than we're being oppressed. I'm just saying, if we're not one of the go-to, get-past, go, green card, cool crew members. Anyway, it says, I'll be doing a follow-up video with what is going on with little Peter's family. And I think I'll use this video as yours as a reference point to discuss program development for those who are the most vulnerable in your country. I'm giving them a heads up, right? Because I've already asked him to help with the floor. And I've already tried to get him to connect with Lady Jane. But Lady Jane is now telling me that he's not responding back to her, even though she texted him through WhatsApp. Okay? All right. So how genuine is this guy? Well, I don't know. He's basically a realtor. And if he's not a realtor, then he's a marketer for realtors. To which he would be it wouldn't be in his best interest to want to keep poor people, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to call it for what it is, in their shanty shacks, quote-unquote homes, when they can simply be bulldozed down by the government or at the whim of a government, and then blame the property developers after the fact when they come in and build more smart homes for profit. Right? There's no benefit to keep the poor people on the land when the property developers want the land for their quote-unquote ghost buildings. Alright. You see, that's the thing Joel doesn't know about me. I'm not that dumb. I kind of know what's going on because it's going on in my own freaking country, okay? And yeah, Africans, whether they come from Uganda, Kenya, freaking South Africa, Togo, Sudan, it doesn't matter where they come from in Africa. If they come to Canada, they're facing homelessness if they're below a certain income level and are good people. And are good people. And are good people. Because if you're a criminal and of criminal mind and you come to Canada, then yeah, you're going to flourish, right? Because it takes a pretty nasty freaking person to go around creating en masse when it relates to homelessness just so they can build their ghost buildings and make a profit however they do it, through the laundering of this, through the laundering of that, through investment of that, with the black market of laundering of that, to invest back into that, so these buildings can, be sold, and people can live in peace and prosper behind electric fences? Yeah, okay. All right. You are a positive influencer. The reason I said that, people, is because he's going out there handing out money that was given to him by an American for a bunch of people that got basically their houses destroyed, as this guy in the background is selling houses. And if he's not selling them, he's getting paid to promote them right along with another 50 other fucking YouTube accounts to promote the same building. If that isn't a scam, I don't know what is. Does this guy know what he's involved with? Perhaps not. I don't know. He's a yuppie. He's just trying to make a buck, right? He's doing like everybody else is doing. That's how you explain it away. Okay. All right. With insight to the greater needs of your people. Really? I mean, obviously I'm trying to butter up the guy here, give him the benefit of the doubt, taking it for face value. You know what they say, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. So, but I'm trying to push past that and believe everything that I see and everything that I'm hearing that's coming out of his mouth as he's going out there handing over 100,000 shillings to families that are sitting in complete rubble. Well, perhaps in the back of his mind, he's thinking about building the next smart homes on that property after the fact. And if it's not that, then yeah, maybe it's a mining company that's going to come in there and start doing mining prospects. And as soon as they find an earth element that's worth mining, then yeah, in comes the big corporation to mine those earth elements as they use the wetlands, the water of the wetlands to pollute the surrounding watersheds with toxic chemicals as they're mining those earth elements from the ground. Because the government said it was okay. Because the mining all of a sudden became the precedence versus preserving the wetlands as the excuse to evict thousands of people. To which this guy may very well have used as clickbait for people to come to his channel and support his philanthropy, his charitable acts, so that in an inadvert kind of roundabout way he can promote this, which is counterproductive to what the people of Uganda need as decent human beings that have a right to affordable and safe housing. And maybe that's why he's not reaching Lady Jane, because he removed my last post. He's hiding it. He's already censoring me, people. He didn't want the title of my last post, because I gave him the title of my last post in regards to the video where I featured his video talking about the very stuff that I'm talking about, without realizing that there were another 50 to 100 videos from all these different channels promoting the same freaking building. Okay, I didn't know that until after the fact. And I don't remember what I said outside of, here is the video title of my video. I didn't even put down the link because I knew YouTube would have removed the comment because of the link. So I refrained from the link and just put down the video. So clearly he watched the video. There was something in that video that he didn't like, more than likely, and he made sure that other people couldn't see it. But he appreciated the fact that I gave him some props for being charitable, but yet at what expense? To mislead the people? Because ultimately, that's not his goal. His goal is to sell buildings like that. His goal is to find the property, to make buildings, to build buildings, to have his buddies build buildings like that. Even if it means evicting massive amounts of people along the way. Because that's what property developers do. And then these buildings, many of them become ghost buildings because money is being laundered into them through illegal activity. Because we have that happening here in British Columbia, Canada. And this is no different, in my opinion. I'm not saying money is being illegally laundered into this particular building, but I'm sure somewhere illegal money is being laundered into buildings like this, as the poor people are being exploited on multiple levels, including probably being trafficked after the fact of being harmed, injured, and die for body parts, people. And when you're a scoundrel, you don't care. I'm going to put this on me, and I'm going to end this video. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to say things that make you uncomfortable, because here I am trying to befriend somebody to actually help a little boy and his mom and sister, and and maybe take his network of, I don't know, and clearly he's got a network going on there. 50 channels later promoting the same damn building. Like, come on, people. If they're not all working together, I don't know what is, right? Somebody's paying them to do that. But do you honestly think all of them are going to come together and build housing for the homeless people in Uganda, or to help the housing situation for families like Peter's family and everybody else that lives in that community where Peter and his mom and sister live and other siblings live? No. You know why I know that? Because those kind of people that we're kind of looking at here, many of them, I won't say all of them, but honestly, many of them are like a Latrice Allen. They only got one thing on their mind. And when you ask them to help, if I was to ask a Punjabi here that's either well-to-do and already wealthy, or on their way to wanting to become wealthy to keep up with the Punjabi Joneses, so that they have, equal bragging rights between themselves, because that's what it kind of boils down to. The response I would get back if I asked them to help me to do outreach to the children of India, for the 20 million children of India who are basically homeless, as their government, the Indian government, leaves them to wallow out on the streets, with many of them drug addicted because they're castaway children under that caste system that India operates. I have been told by Punjabis who are wealthy out here to forget about those children and to never think of them, because their life is their life. That's what their life is, and let it be that way. And if you're going to focus on quote-unquote charity, do it within your own community, quote-unquote Canada. But how can you do that when little India already moved in with a bad attitude? So bad that they don't even want to come together as a collective and help their own children in their own country, because they feel that they deserve to be enslaved to a caste system because they were born into it. They were born into it. Leave them alone. They're used to it. It is what it is because they were born into it. Oh my God, you came from India. Why would you say such a thing? You've taken over the province as a collective, organized religion. You have so much wealth that you could do so much for so many children in India, but yet you turn your back on them because you're not satisfied with the quote-unquote wealth that you have for yourself as an individual household, not to mention monster house after monster house after monster house after monster house after smart home after smart home after smart home after smart home. Which makes people like me basically obsolete. We're dinosaurs. We're from the past. In terms of treating people as equals and wanting a fair, just society where people are not being trafficked for nefarious reasons, so that some people can prosper. Notice how that all kind of changed from the moment I turned on my camera this morning to the moment I turn off this camera with number 3. Part 3. Like, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing because just by default, I don't see this guy taking anything I got to say too serious. He'll find excuses to blow me off as, oh, she's just some crazy old white lady sitting up in Canada thinking she's a bag of chips, when in fact I'm the one rolling in the dough with my promotional home sales, catering to the elite, catering to those who are more important because they can afford to electrify themselves in their home to protect themselves from whatever it is they're afraid of. Because they know what's on the other side of the fence, people. That's the point. They know. But so many of them don't care. Unless it's... there's another word than convenient. They care if it's clickbait to get the people to come to the page so they can fool them into thinking that, oh, I'm looking at somebody really nice because they're doing something very nice for so-and-so, but yet if you don't even have to go looking for it, it just pops up, and God shows you maybe, just maybe, what you're really looking at when it comes to Well, when the rubber meets the road and they want to start building these smart homes, I guess you could, luxurious smart homes, I guess you could say, on that piece of property over there in that village, because the scenery is nice and it's close to a lake. Well, what do you think's going to happen to those people that have been living there for 100 years in their shanty shacks with their leaky roofs? Because people don't care. Unless, of course, maybe they can go in and make it look like they care so they can get more sales through the back door over there. I don't know. And then delete comments so that people don't go looking for that video, because I probably said something that made that man uncomfortable, because I am talking about the corruption within the housing market. Little did I know that he's deep in it with his buddies, who many of them seem to be yuppies, only they're black yuppies. Normally when you think of a yuppie, you think of white geeky guys running around, you know, gentrificating the neighborhood to bring in their yuppie friends who all think they're rich and important because they can afford to live the way they live, as they push out, because through gentrification they're pushing out the citizens of that area that have been there for years and years and years and years and years. They displace them on purpose. And that's happened here in British Columbia, Canada, in the Vancouver area, when Gordon Campbell, the BC Liberal government in 2010, brought in the Winter Olympic Games and evicted thousands of single occupancy rooms through the hotels, and flushed out a whole bunch of vulnerable people out onto the streets. So that the yuppies, the white ones, right, being that this is Canada, right, you know, they came in and they gentrificated that area where all those single occupancy room hotel rooms were flushed out, and they revamped them for all the tourists to come in, pay big dollars, right, to participate in the 2010 Winter Olympic Games. And it destroyed, literally, it destroyed thousands of lives. And many people died out on the streets, homeless, because of that. Because of property development. And the yuppies not caring who they hurt, how they hurt them, why they hurt them, as long as they got what they wanted. And the province gave it to them. And the people of this province, the most vulnerable people in this province, paid a big price for it. It brought in a lot of body parts, people, to funnel through the black market, through that human trafficking aspect of what we're dealing with here. And now we're going into round 2, flushing out apartments in house after house after house after house. And of course those wetlands where all those people just got evicted from their housing because they were demolished, it will, you know, they'll sit on it 5, 10, 15 years waiting for people to forget. Maybe sooner, maybe a little longer. But sooner or later, somebody's going to go in there and do development. If they're not going to be mining for something, using the watersheds to run their mines and then pollute the watersheds so that the people themselves will become polluted with drinking the polluted water, or they'll start building that crap after the fact when everybody's disappeared and gone. Because that's how they do it. In the dark. They hope you forget. They hope you disappear. They make it so you disappear. Because the sooner you disappear, the faster they can do what they want to do. And if they can make a profit off of you, by making you disappear and then utilizing your body parts so that they can funnel their money back into those kind of projects. That's what they do. Does Joel want to hear about that? Probably not, people. Probably not. And that's the problem. Yeah. And then in comes the dirty cops to protect the process. And that's why I'm having nightmares. Because I've been pushing hard on the good fight. Whether in Canada, in the city of Surrey, with vulnerable people being thrown out of their freaking apartment buildings, 57 suites at one time, with them all saying, we're going to be homeless. What are we supposed to do? Right? Or Ugandan people being evicted from their housing. This is waterfront property on a lake. Somebody was evicted, removed off the property before this was built. And you know that's a fact. And these guys, they don't mind waiting 5, 10, 15 years after they push everybody off the property and it sits vacant and they run their fences around the property to keep the homeless people out. Well, what do you think those gated fences that are not only electrified, but they also have electrical wire at the top? Right? What is that wire called? What is that wire called? Barbed wire. They don't have barbed wire. They have electric wire that runs on top. But that other person, that woman, said that the fence itself was electrified. Okay, what are you afraid of? Are we going into South Africa apartheid, where only some people have the wealth, where the other 80 to 90% live in total squalor? Is that it? Yeah, maybe. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I guess this Joel guy is going to have to do some soul searching. Yeah. Maybe God is knocking on his door. Maybe God isn't knocking on my door.
Desk?
What?
Are you knocking your desk?
No. You keep hearing knocking. Is there somebody there? Okay. Then maybe I did. I could have knocked. But yeah, I'm going to end it on this. Maybe it's not God knocking on my door by bringing to attention that we're looking at 50 other videos with different usernames promoting the same building, basically. If not the exact promo suite, but buildings like it with half-truths, okay? Because you're not getting the full truth and nothing but the truth. You're only getting half the truth. I'm coming with the other half that you don't hear, right? God doesn't need to knock on my door for me to know what's out there and not be afraid to talk about it. But maybe he's knocking on his door, because if he watched one video, the one that he removed the title of, so that other people that go read my comment aren't enticed to come look for that video. You know, he wants to keep them in the dark. Why? Why you don't want them to come to my channel and look at that video? What is it that you're trying to prevent from happening here? Support for me, for the cause, for the people of Uganda, the ones who really need it? Or is it because you want to preserve what he's doing for himself in terms of making money, right? As a yuppie with his yuppie friends, okay? Under gentrification, to which becomes democide for a lot of people. Democide is like a form of genocide through the destruction of the home, the family, and the community through various methods that oftentimes result in an early death for many people. And that's why they call it democide. So I think God is knocking on his door. He's either going to listen and stop faking the fucking funk, or he's going to ignore it. As YouTube continues to send traffic to his channel, because he's running with the devil, as they continue to shadow ban my channel, because I am the one that walks with God. And that's why I have nightmares about dirty cops. Because we know the cops don't represent the people. They represent the corporation and the criminal activity behind that corporation to even be able to sell units like that. As ghost buildings, that is. Okay, I'm going to upload this video after this video is converted. And I'm done doing videos for, I don't know, a day, or 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see. Okay. This is the lake. It's called Victoria Lake, where they built that promo house, futuristic, smart house, along with a whole bunch of other ones. Clearly you can see what's going on there. As waterfront property to Victoria Lake, to which at one point in the past, this was probably home to Ugandan-born people who lived off the land and fished in the lake, assuming this is a natural lake and not a man-made lake, until they were pushed off the land so that property development on the waterfront could occur for profit. Okay? And you can see they've developed a lot of property there. Ain't no shanty shacks in that neighborhood. Although they still feel that they have to gate the community, well, the housing units, to protect the people on the inside from the people on the outside. Now what I want to do, actually I can do it this way. I want to see, I'm sorry people, this makes me mad. Right, in terms of what I stumbled across. What I want to do is go to this Joel's page. Look up his videos. And he got 925 views for a charitable act with that. He got 1.5 views for carrying out that charitable act. Kisley Slum, the little something where Somalians live in Kampala. But he had to bring the word in slum to get 66K views 8 days ago. Here we go. Big surprise from America. USA, U.S. citizen helped homeless in Uganda. So he did it twice. I didn't see this video, but he did this video, plus he did this video. Foreigners have taken over this area in Kampala, Uganda. I don't know who the foreigners are, but he got 21K on that. Dangerous homeless women in Kampala, Uganda, resort to weed. He got 3.4K views on that, and that was 2 weeks ago. Weed pipe smoking. So these are dangerous women, dangerous homeless women in Kampala. Kampala, Uganda homeless are nothing like your country. Okay. 9.5. Uganda Revenue Authority established its office next to Kampala, something there. NEMA intensifies house demolition in Kampala, Uganda. 1.1K. And if property development should go up in this area within the next 2 to 10 years, well, Joel will probably benefit from that because he's already in the network to promote those smart homes that foreign investors or rich Ugandans can afford to buy. Or otherwise they sit as ghost buildings just as a means to launder money and fudge the books. This is Kampala, Uganda, you never seen on TV. Here's a big one, 128K. Unbelievable beach life in something, Uganda. That was three weeks ago. So what do you think? Do you think he's just some average Joe trying to eke out a living and he's just testing his charitable skills in terms of, tippy-toeing on the water, just testing to see if it's anything that he wants to do in life with any sincerity around it? Or do you think it's clickbait to get people to come to his channel, right? So that at the end of the day, he can capitalize off of it. I don't know. There's too many promoting the same building. Too many promoting the same agenda. Last goodbye treatment for so-and-so. Leave immediately, father said to visitors. What the YouTube Observer told all YouTubers. Anyway, I think God was knocking on his door and not on mine.